Welcome to Scriptural Snapshots, brought to you by Living Faith Ministries in Kaiser, West Virginia, where we bring the living Word of God into your life. I'm Pastor Gordon Brubaker. We're talking about coming out of captivity, of getting free from the being a slave of the world and the world system. Jesus said in John 8:31 and 32, he said, let me get it right. If you abide in my word, you are my disciples, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. In the Declaration of Independence, it says, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. Now, this is a revolution in governmental thought and governmental patterns. This is a whole new concept in the earth. I think that's why there was a bunch of scholars out of I'm trying to remember, out of England, and they said the United States is a freak, that it never should have occurred, that it needs to be taken down because the United States of America gives a false hope of freedom and liberty, which is just not real. Think about that. A bunch of scholars said freedom is an imaginary thing and it isn't real. And they hate the United States because we offer the opportunity and the hope that there can be freedom. Well, why is the United States so different? Why are we so distinct from every other nation in the world? It's because we believe that and hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, and that governments are instituted among men to secure the rights of the governed by their consent. So what they're saying is that people are in the image of God. God is self-governing. No one tells God what to do or what not to do. So God is self-governing. And therefore, man created in his image is self-governing, and governments are instituted among men to protect the rights that are given to us by God, not by government. See, now most governments say, well, we will tell you what you can and cannot do. No. You in a godly system, the government protects your rights. They don't give you rights. See, they protect your rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Just to name three that are in the Declaration of Independence. It says, these are among the inalienable rights. So this is not a complete list of rights, but it sums up a whole lot of things. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are pretty big thoughts. The new thought in the American colonies was the discovery of individual liberty. That was a new concept, that men were free. Men have always existed to serve the state, to serve the government, to serve the powers that be. The traditional government in communism or in any other government is basically the state allows you to live as long as you serve the powers of the state. But once you don't serve the powers of the state, then you are no longer necessary. There's a whole group of individuals and a whole group of thought out there that you are not fully human if you cannot contribute to society. In other words, you're not human if you don't make contributions. And they say most people don't become fully human until 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, when they get out of school and they have a job and now they're contributing to society. Now, the interesting thing about this is once you go on retirement, you are no longer fully human because you are no longer contributing to the society. You are now drawing, you are now taking away. If you're sick, if you're elderly, you are a drain on the economy. You know, one of the ways they talk about that we can cut back health care and the expense of health care, let people die. If you die, you don't have to spend money on health care. Did you know that about 90% of all health care money spent in the United States is spent on the terminally ill? In other words, they're going to die anyway. Well, there's a whole line of thought out there, let them die. It saves money. And there's been politicians have openly stated that from time to time when they made a mistake and actually said what they were thinking, because this because they believe essentially people exist to serve the state, where our Declaration of Independence says that governments are instituted to protect the liberties that God has given to people. Why? Because we're created in His image, not in the image of a state. I'm Pastor Gordon Brubaker. God bless you.